Hey everyone, so it's January favorites time. Um, let's see, where should we start? Let's start with, let's try to go in some kind of order. Foundation primer, you know what I'm going to say. Guerlain Meteorites Light Diffusing Perfecting Primer. I bought this at the Guerlain Boutique in Las Vegas when I was on vacation. It was my one vacation splurge. I think it was like 70 something dollars, which is, outrageous. So I won't be repurchasing because of the price, but I do love it. And, if you've got money to burn, that's the way to go. But, I just wanted to try it, and I love it, and I'll be sad when it's gone. I use it every single day. If you look at it, it's got a lot missing from it, but yeah, it's too expensive. I can't afford to repurchase that. But I do love it, so I have to include it as a favorite. And then for foundations, I was kind of jumping around a little bit. I was using the Revlon Color Stay earlier in the month quite a bit, and then the second half of the month, once I had tried the Maybelline Fit Foundation, I do like this a lot, and the concealer that goes with it. I've never had a lot of luck with concealers. I always use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot as a concealer, but then I tried this, and this is the best concealer I've ever used in terms of something that's supposed to be a concealer. So I really have been loving those two things. Blushes, I'm going to say the NARS Orgasm I use more than anything, but this past month what I had been trying to do was use more of a variety of products, so I was jumping around using a lot of different blushes. Like today I used the Benefit Sugar Bomb blush, and I think this looks about as natural as a flush on my cheeks as you can possibly get. And I wanted to do the naturalish kind of blush because I went pretty heavy on the eye makeup and the lipstick today, so I was trying to like balance it out a little bit with some natural looking blush. But yeah, I've been using all my blushes this month, so been kind of jumping around. But the NARS Orgasm, I guess if I could only pick one, would have to say I use that the most. And then for powders, I wasn't using a lot of setting powder this month, but I would have to say the best one is the MAC Prep and Prime powder, which is what I have on today. It's very, very light, very finely milled, translucent, and does the job for sure. Let's see, what would be next? Eyeshadow bases. Most of the time I use MAC paint pots. Most of the time I use Painterly because I don't have to worry about it clashing with the eyeshadow, but if you have a paint pot that matches an eyeshadow, it's a great way to make it pop and be more vibrant. Today I've got the MAC Dangerous Cuvée on, and then I put MAC Smoke and Diamonds eyeshadow over it. This is a perfect pairing. I love these two things together. It brings out the silver and the smoke and diamonds, and I really, really like it. Eyeshadows, gotta go with my MAC eyeshadows. I've purchased quite a few of them this month, and I love finding treasures at the CCO from discontinued collections. There's nothing more fun than that. Not knowing what you're going to find. But I've also purchased some eyeshadows from the permanent line, and I hope to slowly continue to, collect as many different shades as I can, because, the wider variety you have, the more fun it is to decide what you're going to do for a look that day. And also if you see a tutorial, it's fun to try to recreate the look yourself, but of course you've got to have the products to do that. People always say, oh, substitute with whatever you have, but nothing is more fun than trying to recreate it with the exact same products. Eyeliner. I was for most of the month using gel eyeliners like crazy, but just within the last week or so, I would say, I've been really getting into the pencil ones again. And what I've been doing that's different than in the past is I've been lining my waterline and tightline with either one, gel or pencil, but then just this week I started going a little bit under the lower lash line, right from maybe the midpoint out, and then making it a little bit thicker as you get closer to the outer edge, and then smudging it. And I think it's a very, you know, smoky, sexy look. I like it a lot, and I think this is going to be like my new thing. I go through different things with my makeup, where, you know, I like to do it different ways, and then I start getting into a groove and then switch it up when I get bored. So for gel eyeliners, if I wanted to use gel, the MAC Black Track Fluid line I would have to say is my favorite. And for pencils, today I have on the MAC Kohl Power Eye Pencil in Feline, but I don't have to go anywhere today. We're having an ice storm, so I'm not leaving the house. But if I had to go somewhere, I probably wouldn't have chosen this, because at some point in the day, this is going to start to like move and smudge more than what I want it to. But you know, if you just have somewhere to go for a short time or whatever. In other words, I guess what I'm trying to say is it'll be good for a few hours, but it's not like good if you need it to stay good from day right into night. Then I would go with the Black Track Fluid line. And the other pencil that I've been loving this month is the Revlon Kohl pencil, and it's the mink one, which is like a caramel brown, and I've been really enjoying that, and that one does not budge or move. So check that out, because it's a very affordable eyeliner that works really well. And I'll probably have to get the black one of that at some point, because I do really love it, and the feline smudges. Mascaras, I've been trying very hard to use a different one every single day. But if I had to pick one, I would say Maybelline The Falsies is probably the best one. Mine is starting to get a little dry, so it's not as good as what it used to be. But if I could only have one mascara, I think I would have to go with that. I do really like the Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express one too. But I think I like the Falsies just a little bit better. Today I have on the 1x1 one. And another thing I've been loving this month, which I was never into this before, and that is lip liners. I'm really discovering that it makes a huge difference with the way your lipstick comes out, and it stays so much longer if you use a lip liner. And today I've got Jordana Easy Liner in Silver Lilac, and I've got for lipstick MAC Up the Amp. And how great of a pairing is that? And that's what I have on my lips. The Jordana lip liners are so inexpensive. You can get them at Walgreens, and they come in a really wide variety of colors. The eyeliner pencils, by the way, are good too if you just want something really cheap. For lipsticks this month, I've definitely been grabbing for all my MAC ones, and I've been totally switching it up. I have not been, you know, showing more love to any particular shade than the others. I've been trying to use what I've got and not, you know, buy all this makeup and then just have it sit there. I've really been trying to do that, because otherwise, what's the point of having it if you're not going to use it, right? So every day I try to reach for something different. Another thing I've been using a lot, which is a big surprise, is the new Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. These are great for wintertime because they're very moisturizing, but yet they don't seem to bleed. it's just a really great formula. So if you want something that's a little more affordable than the MAC lipsticks, then I would go with the Maybelline Color Sensational. I have Warm Me Up and Park Avenue Peach, both very nice. Let's see, so that's for makeup. And then hand cream, I've been using the Neutrogena hand cream, the original formula. It goes on kind of a little bit greasy, but it absorbs into your skin practically instantaneously. So if you can just get past the way it feels initially, you know, it'll be gone in a few seconds, because this winter has just been brutal for dry skin. Been noticing it so much, so more so this year than other years. And on that same note, thank God for Neutrogena body oil, because I plaster this all over my body when I get out of the shower. And again, it's an oil, so it's greasy, but it absorbs into your skin so fast that by the time you walk in the other room to get dressed, it's going to be absorbed in, and that greasy feeling will be gone. For skincare, I have been absolutely loving my Olay Professional Pro X cleansing system. This thing is awesome. You know, don't spend a lot of money. If you're contemplating taking it to the next level and getting something like this, don't spend a fortune on the Clarisonics or the Mia or whatever, because this is the exact same thing and it's just as good. And I've noticed such a big difference in my skin since I've started using this. It really cleans your skin so well. And I also, right around that same time, started using the L'Oreal Youth Code Intense Serum. So between these two things, this is just a serum that you put on your face after you cleanse it. So yeah, this has been pretty amazing stuff, to the point that I actually went out the other day and bought the eye cream and the moisturizer, which I'm going to start using as soon as I finish up the things that I already have. For hair products this month, the real standouts have been the Nexxus Pro Men Targeted Leave-In Treatment Cream. This mends your split ends. And so I don't know what else to say about it. It really works. It's not outrageously expensive. I think for what it does, it's very reasonably priced. It's like $8 or $9 at Walmart, but I'm sure you can get it at, you know, most drugstores, or probably pretty much everywhere I've seen Nexxus products. The other thing that I use to try to make my hair healthier is the Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner. And you know, when your hair is processed like mine is, I color treat it at home, and then I blow dry it and I flat iron it. When you do all these things to your hair, it really takes its toll. So between the Nexxus Split End Mender and the Garnier Fructis Leave-In Conditioner, and of course I use heat protectant spray, between all those things, it really does make a huge difference in my hair. I'm still using the Tresemme Naturals Moisture Formula shampoo and conditioner. Still loving that. So all these things combined together works for me. And then I always like to include one favorite that has nothing to do with makeup, hair, skin, whatever. And this month it's going to be Fuji apples. Now you're probably thinking, apples? Well, Fuji apples don't get enough love. And what I mean by that is, when I grew up, we always ate Macintosh apples, delicious apples, you know, the most popular types of apples that you would know about. But if you look at this apple, it's not pretty, it's not, you know, if you saw it in the store, you would probably be like, oh, that doesn't look very good, you know, but appearances can be deceiving. So if you've never tried Fuji apples, try one. I'm telling you, the flavor is delicious. And I never bought them for the longest time because it just isn't, you know, a very attractive apple. It's not, it's not, even the ones that are a little more red than this, they're never completely red on the whole thing for some reason, but the flavor is out of this world, and it's my favorite kind of apple. And I eat one of these for a snack usually every day. So let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh, nail polish. I forgot to say nail polish for favorites. The OPI My Private Jet, absolutely loving this. I know a lot of you said that this is not discontinued, that it's permanent, but if that's the case, then why did it take me almost 2 years to find it? If it was permanent, I should have been able to walk into any place that sells OPI and buy it, right? I mean, I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but I just think it's odd that I was never able to find it for 2 years. So I'm a little puzzled by that. But yes, absolutely loving this. This is definitely, probably definitely going to be my favorite nail polish for a long time. And that OPI Black Shadow that came out with the Katy Perry collection, that's a lot of fun. I think that the novelty will probably wear off quickly because I noticed that I used it like almost every day over a bunch of different polishes for a week, and then all of a sudden I wasn't using it anymore. So I think that's the kind of thing that you get sick of really fast, but that's a lot of fun too for nail polishes. And another brand I should mention is Essie, because now they sell them at Walmart, so it's really convenient. You can just pick it up anytime you want. You don't have to make a special trip somewhere to buy Essie anymore. Okay, so that's it for favorites. And I already told you everything that I was wearing for products, except for this ring and this bracelet are from Forever 21. And the watch is Style & Company from Macy's. This 42-inch silver chain is from Walmart, and my shirt is Vera Wang from Kohl's. And I think that's everything. So if you have any comments or questions, put it down in the box below. And tomorrow's video should be how to fix a damaged eyeshadow. That was requested the other day, and that seems like a good idea to me for anyone that doesn't know how to do that. So I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.